Okay, so today we will be making a nice, robust, delicious, nutritious, low-calorie soup that's easy and quick to make. The total prep time is 15 to 10 minutes, depending on whether you want to buy pre-cut vegetables or cut your own. Today we're using mostly pre-cut vegetables and items that you just have to throw in. And first we're going to start with the chicken. Today we have Tyson, and it's Tyson chicken drums, and I'm using chicken. You can use chicken breast if you want to, but they taste just as good. But I love the taste of chicken drumsticks, and the one thing is they cook faster because they're skinnier and farther apart, so it's a quicker prep time, and so that's why I like it. And I usually buy, like, I tried to buy organic, but I wasn't able to get that, so I don't have it all the time. Sometimes I'll buy like organic Trader Joe's, and if you notice, the organic chicken wings, or chicken breasts, are going to be a whole lot skinnier, and that's because they're not pumped up with different chemicals and antibiotics and things like that. So they're skinnier for a reason. They're skinnier because they're healthy. So Trader Joe's is like my go-to for organic chicken, but today we're just going to have just Tyson chicken. So that's what we have today. And then the other ingredient will be organic carrots, and there's carrots, and you can use the pre-cut ones if you want to, but when I worked in the health food industry, I was told that pre-cut carrots, the reason why they're so bright neon orange is because they put bleach on them to make them look pretty and nice and, you know, presentable. So I try and cut my own carrots if possible. So you can buy pre-cut if you want, but I'm just going to use these organic whole carrots today. I try to buy organic as much as possible, but sometimes you can't. But then next we're going to use broccoli. Again, sometimes I buy organic, but not today. And you can buy these pre-cut, or you can just cut it yourself and then freeze the rest in the freezer until you're ready to use it. But we're going to use pre-cut today. And sometimes I use spinach in place of broccoli, but you can use both. It's all, you can't have too much vegetables, right? You just dump the spinach in there, and it's so easy and so nutritious. Then I'm going to add, because I'm missing my spinach, I'm just going to add something kind of robust. I'm going to add mushrooms. Mushroom and chicken soup tastes really good. So I'm just going to add some mushrooms. They're already cut up. We can just throw them in there when we're ready. And then for flavorings, I'm going to use Morton salt, because make sure it's iodized. You need iodine. So I always buy the iodized kind. And then if you can't, and I also add Mrs. Dash for flavoring, because I'm looking for something that adds flavor but isn't salt. So if you can't have salt at all, this tastes really good. It has really good different seasonings. It's just regular traditional Mrs. Dash, and that is everything. So and we're going to start with, I'm going to put like what's maybe worth like a teaspoon and a half of salt. I would say maybe, a teaspoon and a half. And then once it's done, let everyone decide how much salt they want to add. It's just to get it basically like a little bit of flavor before it's done. And then of the Mrs. Dash, I'm going to add like the equivalent of about, I would say, half of a teaspoon. And I put it in before I put in the chicken so that it can season as it's boiling. So we're going to put the chicken in. I'm going to put the chicken in all by itself first, because I want to be able to watch it and monitor it and see how tender it is and play around with it. If I put a bunch of vegetables in there, I won't be able to see the chicken as well, or be able to like turn it over and see how tender it is. And also, it will cook slower if you have all those vegetables piled in there. So I cook it by itself for about 50 minutes. And then I add vegetables in and let them cook for 20 minutes. So it's like a total of an hour and 10 minutes. I should say maybe more, an hour and probably an hour and 30 minutes, an hour and 20 minutes total of cooking time. Just watch. I have enough for 2 people. I think I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 in here, enough for 2 people. And some people will clean their chicken Some people will put it in a vinegar and salt water bath and scrub it. Some people will just put it in hot water, steaming hot water for like, 2 minutes, which won't hurt it and won't spoil it because you're just going to cook it right away. It's going to put it right in the water. So, and some people have different ways of cleaning their chicken, but however you clean it or however you do it. So this is my chicken. I'm going to put it in and just dunk it in there. You see how easy this is? See how easy? Other chicken, other chicken, other chicken. Okay, and then just make sure it's boiling water. And so it's going to cook for about 50 minutes to an hour. You'll know it's done because you'll pick it up. You know how when you're in a restaurant, it does like fall off the bone, when ribs fall off the bone, or chicken falls off the bone. Once it's just like slides off the bone, you'll know it's ready. Even if it's like soft and it's still kind of rubbery, that means it's not ready for you. So once it's cooked for about 50 minutes, 50, then I will throw in all of the vegetables, let them all cook and marinate together for the last part of it, and then your dinner will be done. So as you can see, this video is under 15 minutes long, so that means this recipe to prepare is under 15 minutes long. So I will see you back when it's time for me to add my vegetables, and it's been cooking for about 50 minutes. Okay, so it has actually been about an hour and 10 minutes now. I'm going to go ahead and put in the vegetables. The reason why I wait a little bit is because I actually don't want the vegetables to be too watery and too soupy. And when they overboil, they taste kind of like soft and spongy. If that's what you like, then that's okay. But I kind of want a little bit of texture still, a little bit of bounce still in my carrots and in my broccoli. So I don't want it to boil too much. This is why I put the vegetables in last. So, and the chicken is like, it's fallen off the bone by now. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the fan on so it doesn't steam up the camera. Okay, and so just gonna put, these are, I washed off the carrots and the broccoli, so carrots and broccoli, and just dump them in there. And the water will boil out. And you see it's like a nice mix. The water will boil out. So if you need, so it'll be down low enough where you can add stuff. Also, if you feel like you put the temperature should be a medium boil. If you put the temperature up too high, I'm actually going to save some, I think. I might save some for my pizza tomorrow. I'm going to put some broccoli on my pizza. That's what I'm going to do. That's why I'm taking some back. But anyway, I don't want carrots on my pizza, so I'm going to save a little bit of broccoli. I might do a pizza. Okay. So you see how my camera's kind of stuck on the base. I'm just going to let you see. Whoa! There you can see. And, okay. And these are, just so I only use half the mushrooms. And as you can see, I put a paper towel in it. When we worked in the health food industry, we did juicing and stuff. It's like an industry secret for health food. Like if you want to maintain broccoli, especially spinach and kale and peppers, you put a paper towel in it, and all the gases and liquid that release sucks up to it, and it stops your food from rotting fast. So it's a good way to preserve it, and it's just a paper towel. You're going to waste more food if you don't use it. So, and I cleaned my mushrooms and picked through them. They're a little bit tan because they've been sitting out in water for like maybe a half hour. But they were white when I put them in, but they just look funny now. But they were, these are mushrooms. So They were out in the air, so they started to turn, but you know, it was cold water, so I rinsed them off in hot and I put them in cold to sit there and stay cool while they were sitting out. So, and also having the bone in the chicken gives it flavor, kind of like a bone soup, you know, what they call bone soup can be healthy too, so it's always good to have a nice bone soup. You'll see it stop boiling because, you know, I put so much extra stuff in here. Just about enough for 2 people. And you can, you know, always add a side dinner with this. And be careful and pick the bones out, you know, for yourself and for children. And you know, also do it for yourself too. This is going to be like little bone splinters in the soup when you're done. So that's very important. And then you can see there. And this will cook for about, I'd say the meat will be done in like, to the way I like it, maybe in 10 minutes. And then the vegetables will probably be the way I like it in 20 minutes. So it'll start boiling hard once it's been in there for a while. And then, soon we'll have our delicious soup. And you can also add this. You know, I love avocados. You can also add avocados on top of this if you want. Some people will add that, cut it up and put it on top of their soup when it's done. Or you can add a little side salad. But this soup is something that's like, it has everything. You can eat it by itself. So it's up to what you want to do. So soon we will see the presentation of the soup in the bowl. Done, and you can see all the different items, the broccoli, the mushrooms, the carrots. Where is that nice chunky chicken at? There's the chicken. There's the nice chunky torn apart chicken. So let's give it a try. Okay, so let's give it a try. Nice and hearty and tasty, just like it always is. Great for a cold winter's day too. Great for the winter. Excellent, you guys gotta try this. It's really good.